Global Professional Free Webinar. Thank you all for joining with us and
Hello.
remain with us till the end. Hello, hello, am I audible? Hello,
Yes, ma'am. You are audible. Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
okay, now I can. So, thank you all for joining and stay with us till the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. I feel honored and privileged to host this webinar. It's my delight to welcome you all to our Institution of Global Professional free webinar. And we all thank you for joining us today in the marvelous evening, and it is humble request and pleasure to all of you stay with us till the end. For I am sure you all will have many takeaways and payoffs from this webinar. Each time you can like and comment in our webinar. Don't forget to tag and share and mention your friends in our comment box. And so let's watch together and learn together. Once again, I'm Ummi Salma, core volunteer and head of campus ambassador in IGP from Bangladesh. Every day, some new participants join with us, so I have to give a little concept about IGP. Institution of Global Professional serves students and community resource providing holistic social work and education for creative professional generation. IGP is a leading online skill development institution with thousands of learners worldwide. We are interested with international recognition. Institution of Global Profession is an educational provides social work. We believe that it is not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring a formal education. So we provide effective training, consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. Now we organize our webinar training, offline, online courses, administered by best and trained speaker courses from all the world to create a best learning platform for you all. Our mission is to empower people and enhance skill. We have already completed 288 webinars successfully. We expect that you all are getting a little bit benefited in personal and professional life, and we wish that you all are remaining with us in this long journey. Let me remind you all again that don't forget to share, tag, comment, and mention your friends in the comment box because your attachment encourages us to do better and best service to our lovely audience. Our mission is to empower our youth, so stay with us by your support. I am cordially welcome you all. Today we are presenting the webinar on trend and education in mathematics with five speakers. First one is Rahima, Vedendor, Sarantor, Ma'am Trisha, Ma'am Rahima, and Ma'am Rustam, and Ma'am Pal. So let us start our program with IGP's mantra, feed your skill. Our first speaker is Sarantor. Please give a warm welcome to our first speaker.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am Umi. So glad
Good
I'm
evening,
very glad
sir.
to see you. Yes, good evening. So actually, this is already the wrap up as well
We
as
are
the
very
the press.
appreciated having with you, sir.
Yes, me too. Also nice to see you, ma'am, and we're so glad that you being part also of IGP. Actually, this is already my fifth time.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, you can continue. Now, webinar
Yes,
is on
please.
your hand. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
Ma'am Tricia, please share my PowerPoint. So once again, I'm Redentor Tabamo, OYC Assistant Principal of Benigno Aquino National High School here in the Philippines. And actually, this is already my fifth time in presenting with IGP. So before I proceed my talk, I just want to say thank you very much, of course, to the CEO and the Chief Executive Officer of the IGP or the Institute Global Professional, Sir Koshik Deta, for giving us to be part of IGP. And of course, our regional supervisor, Dr. Nestor Nuesca, for opening the door to be engaged in the international platform. Our school division superintendent, of course, the Dr. Ronaldo Poson, for serving as a good leader and a good listener at the same time. To our EPSBR or Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, Sir Augusto Ballesteros, for the warm encouragement and support. To my principal, of course, Dr. Nello Y. Andres, for the word of encouragement, as well as to the trust. My BS Aquino family, especially my mathematics, of course, my family we saw serve as my inspiration, and of course, I'm very glad to be part of this team. So, being the team leader of this four brilliant who are equally brilliant speaker, I must say that I'm very proud because from the day one up to the last day, they are doing very well. Okay, so actually, as I've told you, Ma'am Yumi, and our international audience, today is the presentation of all the outputs of the current trends as well as innovation from day one up to day. So my team member will present to you about the output, whatever the trends as well as innovation they just presented from the first day. Okay, so Ma'am Tricia, kindly share my PowerPoint, please. Ma'am Tricia, can you hear me now? Ma'am Tricia, please. Yes. So again, as I've told you, my task for tonight is to give you an overview or wrap up of whatever been discussed from the day one up to yesterday of our four equally brilliant speaker. So the topic is all about trends and innovation in mathematics education. So we cannot deny the fact that nowadays we're having hard time on how to deal with the new normal education. But of course, so being a 21st century, we have to come up with our own vision. So what is the vision of mathematics in education? So with the present situations, our vision of mathematics education, students must engage in meaningful mathematics experience through the use of concrete materials, manipulative visuals, technology, and other resources. So as I said a while ago, nowadays it's really difficult our situation not only on the part of the student but also on the part of the teacher. But since as an educator, we have to do our tasks being a teacher so that there will no learners will be left behind. So that is the reason why what will you do is we need to embrace challenges. And the first thing is why do we innovate? So that is the first question. We do innovate or we innovate just because learning would be easier and fun. So with regards to the present situation, as I've told you, the kind of education, the first year of COVID-19, that the setup is not familiar with us. So that through doing innovation, we were able to make easy the learning on the part of the teacher as well as on the part of the learner. Key skills will be developed. And then number three is discover the new trends in math education. So that is the reason why my team, where we come up with an idea through the coordination of IGP under Sarcosic data, we were able to build up a team or to come up with the team so that we were able to share the trends or the current trends as well as innovation in mathematics. Okay, so from the first day, we were able to present some trends and innovation in mathematics. So the first speaker discussed, Ma'am Tricia discussed about the creation of mobile application using AppGazer. So one good thing about the presentation of Ma'am Tricia is that you can use without the connection or without the internet connection as long as you have the AppGazer apps. And the second speaker presented online assessment tools. Although it is an online assessment tools, again, Mumper discussed the different online assessment tools such as Wiz, Quizlet, and others. So later on, you will find out the output or the application of whatever apps or trends as well as innovation that is being presented from day one up to last night. And number three, the third speaker discuss about the delivery of instruction using chatbox. One good thing about chatbox again, it makes learning easier on the part of the teacher as well as the learner. Because through using chatbox, students were able to establish a connection between his classmates or her classmates and at the same time to the teacher. And the teacher were able to discuss her lesson easily and at the same time can establish even though there is no internet connections or mobile data, still once they have already the application, they can easily manage to apply online and offline application with the chat box. And the last speaker last night, Sir Tom, about the exploration of SPSS. So the discussions of Sir Tom last night is very clear, and we're able to engage, we're able to establish using this one to his students. So again, as I've told you, you will find out the output. Each speaker, the four equally brilliant speaker, will present the application of whatever the apps or innovation they've been presented from day one to day four. Okay? So I think I give you already the overview about what will happen tonight. So again, as I've told you, being the leader of this four equally brilliant speaker, I'm so proud because no matter how difficult the situation is, they always come up with the very good ideas, the very good trends and innovation that they can use in learning, especially during this time of pandemic. So once again, thank you very much, Ma'am Umi. I will now turn you over to the first presenter or the first day of webinar series, Ma'am Tricia Santos. Ma'am Umi? So once again, you will see the output about what is being presented by Ma'am Tricia on the first day of our webinar series. Tricia, are you ready now? Ma'am Tricia, Ma'am Umi, hello. Ma'am Umi, hello. Ma'am Tricia, can I off now my camera so that you can enter? Can you hear me, Ma'am Tricia? Hello. Yes. So again, one of my teammate now, Ma'am Tricia Ramos, will present about the output of the apps that she's presented last time about the app gazer. Ma'am Tricia, please. Ma'am Umi, we are now about to okay, so okay, Ma'am Umi, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your pulse of wisdom. There is something network issues. That's why I am so late. Sorry,
Okay,
sir.
okay. It's okay.
It's time for our next speaker, Ma'am Prisha. Please give a warm welcome to Ma'am Prisha.
Ma'am Trish, it's your turn. Ma'am Umi, I think Ma'am Tricia is still on backstage. You can now welcome her.
Okay. Uh, okay, I'm trying. So just give a moment.
Okay, so once again, Ma'am Tricia will present or output about the application that is presented during her first day of the series.
Hi po. Good evening,
Hello, ma'am.
everyone.
Good
Hi,
evening.
ma'am. Good evening.
Now it is your turn. Now stage is yours. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Again, a pleasant morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone on the platform, especially our viewers on Facebook Live and YouTube. First of all, before I start my presentation tonight, I would want to thank the head and the director of the Institute of Global Professionals, Sir Kaushik Datta, for again trusting me, trusting our team to present the different trends and innovations in mathematics. Also, I would like to thank our regional supervisor in mathematics in Region 3, Dr. Nestor Nesca, and also our educational program supervisor in the Division of Tarlac Province, Sir Augusto Ballesteros, our team leader, my mentor, Sir Redentor Tabamo, and last but not the least, my ever supportive secondary school principal, Dr. Angelita Esmacat. Okay, allow me to present my screen for tonight. And again, I'll be presenting the different applications that we could use in Apps Gazer. Ma'am Umi, my presentation is still on the backstage po. Ma'am Umi, my presentation is still on the backstage, ma'am. While waiting, again, I'll be presenting the output that we have discussed last Sunday, wherein we created the mobile application using AppsGazer. Again, my name is Trisha May M. Ramos. I'm a teacher too from the Department of Education, specifically the Schools Division of Tarlac Province. Again, this is the overview and the wrap-up session of our 5-day webinar series about the trends and innovation in mathematics education. I've presented last Sunday the mobile application or the creation of mobile application using the website AppsGazer. Let me have a quick recap of what is AppsGazer all about. It is a web platform that allows the conversion of any web content of any idea into an Android application. I repeat, it's only applicable or available in Android application because it can be uploaded on Google Play services. The Apps Gazer presents us different kinds of templates that we could use in creating mobile application, and the educational ones or the applications pertaining to the educational side are website, exams and tests. We have the creation of an app guide, quiz, book reader, media player, and the educational games. Last Sunday, I've presented how to create or what are the steps in creating a book reader, how to create a quiz, how to create an app guide, and how to install the mobile application into our smartphones. Wherein the book reader is the creation of a mobile library in our smartphones. We could upload PDF file books in order for us to create a mobile library for our students, such as uploading the different modules that we give out to our students weekly. We could put all the modules in a single file, in a single APK file that we could distribute to our students quarterly or semestral, depending on the availability of our modules. The next is I've discussed also the creation of a quiz wherein it can be used as a formative and summative assessment, wherein we could inject different categories for the quizzes. We could create multiple choice questions, true or false, unjumbling the letters, scratch questions. We have different options for us to create this quiz. And for the app guide, I've discussed how to turn instructions into a responsive handbook, wherein I've said and elaborated last Sunday that this app guide is really applicable for TLE subjects and science subjects, especially for exploratory subjects. And for the last one, I've discussed last Sunday how to install. There are three ways to install our application. It's either sending it through email, using a QR code, or copying the link of our APK file. Okay? And for a recap for tonight, I'll be showing an example of a book reader and an example of an educational quiz. Okay? For the book reader, we have this one. It's a free access to books. You could change the appearance settings, and last but not least, it is a lightweight application because it's only about 50 MB to 60 MB APK file. Okay? And before we proceed to that one, I'll be showing again the Apps Gazer website. Last Sunday, I've instructed you to go to the individual tab and search for the book reader application. It's this one. If you press it, again, you just need to press next. Then this would be the portion wherein you upload all your electronic books in a PDF file. Remember that the file must be less than 20 MB. You could upload as many books as you want in a single category. Let's say, for example, this is intended for general mathematics subject quarter 1. Therefore, you upload all the modules here for the first quarter, after which you create the color theme. Then the next one would be the creation part. Okay? And with that, this is an example of our mobile library already installed in our application. As you could see, wait for a while. As you could see, there are 10 modules already in our mobile library. This is intended for general mathematics module quarter 1, wherein I've included all our modules in quarter 1 so that whenever I distribute it to my students, they could easily scan the module intended for the week. Let's say, for example, uh, you have quarter 1. You just need to press quarter 1 or module 1 rather, then read, then the students can already scan the module intended for that week. Let's say, for example, you are already in Week 8, it would be this one. Again, the students can already scroll for their module in week 8. And let's say, for example, you're already in week 10, which is module 10. Again, students can scan the lesson as well as the different activities that we have. This is for the book reader that I have discussed last Sunday. And for an additional idea or an additional application that we could also create in AppsGazer, it is the educational games. Let's say, for example, you want to create an educational word search. In this word search, you could add 10 to 20 words per category. Okay, you could change or upload your own background setting, and also it is a lightweight application. Let's go to the Apps Gazer application. Again, it's in the individual tab. You are to create a word search. It's this one. Again, you just need to read the template description in order for you to know what word search is all about, how to create the word search, and how will it be um, successful in distributing this word search application whenever you want to upload it in Google Play services. Okay? After reading all the template description, you just need to press next. Okay? For the category name, this is the title of the category. Let's say, for example, um, we are to create a word search for my simple interest topic in general mathematics. Okay? You only, you are asked to type in only one word. There should be no spaces. Okay, let's say for example, the first one is, let's have the word rate. Let's have time. What else? Could have the word principal or the principal amount that you are borrowing. If you want to add more words, you just need to press add more. Let's say we add the word borrower. Let's add more. Let's say you want to add the word interest. You could also have the word annually, and the list of words can go on until 20 words. Okay? Let's say, for example, that would be already the list of words that you want to ask yours or you ask your students to search in your word search game. Then, after typing it all, you may proceed in attaching the menu screen background. Let's say, for example, let's find my word search. This would be my background. Let's use this side of the picture. Okay. For the splash screen background, let's say, for example, again, it is this one. However, let's use this side of the image. Okay. After uploading the menu screen background and the splash screen background, just need to press next. Then think of an app name. Let's say, for example, simple interest, and just press next. Like I said last Sunday, you could use the default icon, which is this one, or you may upload your own custom icon, but remember that the image should be by 512 by 512 dimensions. Okay, but for me, I'll be using the default icon. Then just press next and create. Okay, now you have your own word search. It is this one. If you want to download, just press download. Then, like I said, You may use this one, send app to email in order for it to be downloaded through an electronic mail. You could also scan this QR code to directly install it on your cellular phones or smartphones, or you could copy this link and send it through the group messenger, or you may also send it through an email. Okay, this is the creation of a word search. And for the sample, I've created a while ago word hunt. The category name is interest. Okay? You may choose whether it's easy, medium, or difficult. The variation of this one is how many words or how many letters are there in a single chart. Okay? Let's say, for example, we try the easy tab. You need to find the word borrower, rate, and time. Okay? This is an easy type of word search. Okay, that is the first word. The next one is rate. The next word. And the last one is time. Okay, you may play again or back to the menu. I've chosen back to the menu, then I've chosen the medium category. You could see the difference. There are more letters compared to the easy one. Okay, but still you are using the same words that you have typed a while ago. Okay, you have the word principal, you have the word rate, and lastly the word time. Okay, again back to the menu. And the last one is the difficult category. Again, there are more letters compared to the easy one and the medium category. Okay, you have the principal. Next would be the rate. And last would be the time. Okay. And that would be for the word search. Okay. And like I said last Sunday, you could also choose different kinds of templates. If you want to create a website for your school, for your subject, you may do so by pressing this portion, convert website into mobile app. Next, you could also use this one, exams and tests, wherein you could upload your different questions in your item banks. You could also use this app guide, wherein I've discussed this last Sunday. You could use this quiz, this book reader, also discussed last Sunday, and this word search. Also, another feature is this one, the media player. However, it's currently unavailable in processing the different um, videos. However, I could show you the interface of the media player app in this app gazer, wherein you just need to give a name for that video. Let's say, for example, simple interest video. I've selected this YouTube video. In order for you to copy this URL, you just need to go to YouTube, then copy the URL on this search bar. Okay, then you just need to paste it here, and so on. Okay, this is the media player app. And that would be the end of my discussion for Apps Gazer. I hope I've imparted a new trend or a new innovation for you that you could use in your respective schools by creating your own mobile application in Apps Gazer. And this would be a big help for our students, especially those located in the far-flung areas of our region or our country. With this offline mobile application, the education or the learning of our students will not be stopped. Okay? And with that, a pleasant morning, afternoon, and evening to one and all on this platform. Again, my name is Trisha Ramos, and it's a pleasure to serve you once again. Ma'am Umi, I'm already done po.
Hello, thank you, ma'am, for you giving us your intelligible knowledge for enlightening us. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's time for move our next speaker. Speaker Rahima. Ma'am Rahima. Please give a warm welcome to Ma'am Rahima.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, good evening, mom.
Uh,
Okay,
now,
can I start now?
yes, ma'am. Obviously.
Okay, so pleasant evening to everyone. It's good to be back here in our 5-day webinar series on trends and innovation in mathematics education. So, what have Sir Redentor Tabamo told you a while ago, it is only a wrap up of what we have discussed for this 5-day webinar. So, before I start, let me greet everyone a blessed day or a blessed afternoon or a blessed evening to whatever country are you, and I am giving you a warm welcome from the Philippines. Okay, so let me give thanks to our founder and director of Institute of Global Professionals, Sir Koshik Data, for allowing me here to share my knowledge and skills in this very important topic. I also would like to thank Sir Nestor Nuesca, our regional supervisor here in the Philippines, Sir Augusto Ballesteros, our education program supervisor, Sir Redentor Tabamo, our team leader, and also to my school head, Madam Rona Camiling, for giving me this opportunity and allowing me to share what innovation I have done for this school year. Again, for those who are not here last December 14 or last Tuesday, I am I am Dr. Rahima de Guzman from the Philippines. I am a master teacher too. For me, I do believe that being innovative is a must to survive in any crisis. So I will be discussing again, or I will give you a brief recap on how are we going to deliver instruction using a chatbot. So from the word itself, it's a chatbot. So a robot in a chat. So that will work as a teacher in the chat box. So before I start, I want everybody, all the participants, if you have an extra cell phone or in your browser, kindly follow the URL or copy and paste it to your browser and follow the link. So it's https column slash slash tinyurl.com dash sampleflow igp. And later on, it will direct you to the page that I created for this webinar. So I'll give you time to copy the URL. Later on, I will also teach you how to shorten the URL that you're going to give to your students. Maybe that will be your takeaway for tonight, because that is the one that I was not able to give you last Tuesday. Okay, so I guess our participants already copied and uh, follow the URL. So let's move. So I'll just give a short recap. So chatbot, following the model of SAMR, or our substitution, modification, redefinition, and augmentation, is a very helpful tool in delivering instruction, not only in mathematics but also in other learning areas. We can also use this chatbot in whatever area that we are teaching. Even to our school heads or administrator, actually we can use it to communicate with the parents. It's up to us if we can create a school page for our school, and then we are going to use the chatbot to this to give announcement, to give information to our parents and even to our stakeholder. So that is how powerful our chatbot is. So our chatbot utilizes technology as a direct tool to substitute an actual classroom to chat room. Thus, we redefine and transform learning experiences among the learners. It also augments teachers' presence in the form of a chatbot who is always ready to answer learners' queries, engage the learners to perform their assigned tasks. In addition, it also modifies and enriches learning experiences since the learner are on their gadgets while learning. So, as you can see, even they are in self-paced learning using the chatbot, we can uh, they can learn in any time they want. So that is the power of a chatbot. As I mentioned a while ago, for our school administrators, even if you have a business, for those who have business there, you can also use the chatbot in order for you to communicate with your customers. Actually, that is the first purpose of a chatbot, and lucky for us that we can use it in education. Okay, so in performing the chatbot or infusing technology in our teaching process, let us remember the following. This is what I want to emphasize. We need to engage the learners in the educative process with the help of technology. We need to redefine and transform learning experiences through the use of technology. And we need to augment and enrich learning experiences through the use of technology. So this is according to our technology integration matrix. Okay, so in addition, we also have modify teaching processes and improve learning experiences through the use of technology. And also, we need to increase learners' participation and improve performance through modified learning materials. So, with all the innovations, with all the technology given to us, but within this 5 days webinar, I could say that technology integration is very powerful tool for us teachers now to utilize in order for us to uh, engage our students more in our teaching and learning process. Okay, so again, let's just have a short review. So these are the steps in order for us to use chatbot. So we need to create our Facebook page. You can create as many page as you can, and uh, we can use or create our ManyChat account. If we created our ManyChat account, we can link this ManyChat account and many Facebook page. Or if you are teaching three subjects, you can use the same ManyChat account. If you are teaching 5 sections, you can subgroup your subject into that sections, and you can connect also to your ManyChat account. And then you are going to create flow. I already discussed last time on how are we going to create flow, but later on we will have a short review, and then we are going to broadcast our flow. That is the URL I have given you a while ago. Okay, so let me just stop this screen and let's go to the chat, the ManyChat account. Okay, so this is again our manage chat account. As you can see, this is the page that we have created last Tuesday. So let's have a short recap. So this is the home. This is where you can see how many. Oh, I think I have 14 contacts now. And then you can see what are the languages used. We have Romanian 7%, Tagalog 7%, and we have English 86%. The gender, we have the statistics here. And then, as you can see, these are the insight. Look at this, it's a learning hub. So how are we going to learn to create our flow? So it is in the home page. If you want to explore more about your ManyChat account, you can uh, perform the activities here. Okay, so now let's see the contacts. I guess I'll just make it more bigger so that you can see. Okay, so we have here the contacts. Uh, the good thing on ManyChat is if you can see that one of your contacts is not your students, all you have to do is to click that contact and then you just unsubscribe them. So here, unsubscribe from the bot. So that is what you're going to do. Since Ma'am Pamela is part, I think he is a participant here in the IGP, so I will not unsubscribe her. So if you can see that uh, this is student or this person is not my student, you can easily unsubscribe them so that they will not receive any communication or any flow from you. So these are the, you can see here, you can check the attendance, you can check who are in your page who are answering later on. So again, this is the growth tools. This is where we are going to create our lesson. So this is what we have created the last time. So we have created the growth tool 3. What I have given you a while ago is what is the growth tool number 2. So automation, you can see the statistics here. Uh sorry, it's so, yeah. So here you can see there are three. There are three who receives the message, and here we have 9, and the other one is 19. So you can monitor how many learners already received the flow or the lesson. And then this one, the live chat, you can see who among your students have problems and they want to ask something. So here you can see them here. And then the broadcast, this is where we broadcast our message so that one message can be our students can receive for as long as they are engaged with you within 24 hours. Okay, so let's go back to our growth tool. So this is where we have a while ago. This is the lesson that we have created before. So if you can see here, I hope you can see it. Okay, so you have here a messenger URL and you're going to copy it. So you just click copy URL. To shorten this, what I'm doing is I go to tiny URL creator. Sorry. So you go to tiny URL. It's there already. Just click here and then you just click tiny URL. Just paste your URL here and then you change it. For example, tiny URL, this is your lesson 1 for general mathematics. So let's type. It's in unlock. So we type lesson. Sometimes he doesn't want capital letter. Lesson 1, general mathematics. So after creating that URL, you just make tiny URL here and then you copy. So after you copy, you're going to, I'll just show it here. If you have message, so I'll just give it to, I only have one group here. So I'll just click it here and you have now the lesson to your students. Okay, so the tiny URL, if the students click it here, let me just show you. So if the students click it here, Okay, so he will be directed to the chatbot. I wait, let's publish. Okay, let's see. So if he is directed to the chatbot or the page, he will receive the lesson. So for example, this one, this is the lesson that I have given you a while ago. So you just click, for example, I am the student. Just click let's go. He will receive the lesson. So our lesson again is the simple interest. This is what we have that I have give you before. So if your student want to study on that time, he will just click discussion, and then the discussion part will be shown. Okay, so I put here some pictures. Why do I put some pictures here? Sometimes it's very hard to type mathematics formula, so I opted to use pictures. But uh, if the learner doesn't have the load during that time, he might not see the picture. So for a little sacrifice, I will tell my students if they can have a load for that specific time, because I have a pictures on the flow or on the lesson. Okay, so for as you can see, I have here sample one, and I want the student to see the solution. You just click here, solution. I guess this is the growth tool 2. Okay, again, let's go here. So this is the lesson that we have uh we have created last time. Okay, so a while ago I asked you to go with the URL. So let's see who among you. I have again, mom. I have 9 message already. Let's see who among you click. So on the spot you can see. So this is the Facebook business. It will direct you here. Again, I have Sir Romel Janakino. Okay, I have new students here. So let's see. So congratulations, Sir Romel, already perform or done. I think Sir Romel did not do the quiz or the activity. So here you can see on the spot. Then you need to remind the student. Uh, if Sir Romel, you just say here, you can now do your activity. And Sir Romel did not do the activities. He go directly to exercises. Ayun, I think exercises, and then exit. So you need to remind your student here, sir, or Romel, would you mind if you answer the activities on the spot? Maybe we can chat Sir Romel. Sir, I get I'll address Sir Romel as Sir Romel on this here. Sir Romel, please answer your activities. So real time, you can give instruction to your students. As you can see, who are answering, who are not here. So all you have to do is to monitor their activities on the Facebook business, and there you can give them feedback, or they can ask questions right away. So that's the power of a chatbot. Uh, that makes it more engaging to our students, since they know that somebody on the other end is answering them. There is a teacher who will always be there to answer. Maybe you would ask, what if I do not have time to monitor? Then you can go back. If you have time for that specific week, or for that specific learning module for or learning task, you go back, you take time to monitor, so that you can see who are not there, who have questions, who have some problems on the lesson. So it is very engaging for our students. Sometimes they would ask, uh when will be our next flow? uh what I'm doing is I'll give a teaser on their group chat. So we have a group chat. Maybe all of us here are all of us have created our group chats for our specific subject. So what I'm doing is I give a certain question in a form of a game with a prize, of course. For example, I give a short introduction of the lesson, and then they will give a short answer, but they will answer on the chat bot, or on, I called it the project chat. Okay, students, you may answer this directly on the project chat, and that way I can return them, or I can engage them again to the platform or to the chat box. So that is what I am doing for my students to continuously engage. So I give games, I give prizes, and or additional points, and then I ask them, did Project Chat, this is the name, this is the title of my innovation actually. It's Project Chat. So did Project Chat help you this week? And then they give feedback. At the same time, I give feedback on them. So that is very engaging when it comes to our students. So let's go back to my growth tool. So again, let's a short recap. You just copy our URL here, and then to for the students to easily click or go to the page, you just shorten using the tinyurl.com, and then you just distribute it to your students. So as easy as that, you can now engage your students to the learning process. And for me, it's very helpful for our students. So since they can now learn at their own pace without even opening their learning modules. So let me go back to my presentation. Okay, again, that's all for tonight's discussion. And I hope again that you have learned something from me. And if you have any question, just copy this URL here, https column slash tinyurl.com slash hello IGP, and it will directly link you to my Facebook page intended for chatbot. So if you want technical assistance, I will help you to create your own chatbot for your subjects or for your teaching. Okay. Again, I am Dr. Rahima P. Guzman from the Philippines. Thank you, and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Meng, for your wisdom, pulse of sharing for your pulse of wisdom. Thank you so much, Meng. Now it's time for move our next speaker. Before moving to our next speaker, once again, I want to remind you all, please support us with your share, tag, comment, and mention your friends. We will give the e-certificate link in the comment box. And if you face any problem, you can collect e-certificate from our website www.eduigp.com. And after collecting your e-certificate, don't forget to celebrate with us by checking. Now it's time for move our next speaker. Our next speaker is uh, Sir Mark Rostom. Please give a warm welcome to Sir Mark Rostom. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, ma'am. Okay, so thank you and good evening, Ma'am Ume. My respect and greetings all the way from the Philippines, out there to the Bangladesh and to the rest of the other countries who are watching us tonight. Yesterday I was the speaker, so I am happy I made it tonight to share again and enjoy this tonight presentation and demonstration of what I shared to the rest of our audience yesterday. Uh, so let's just not leave what I shared to them conceptually, but let's do the demonstration. Once again, thank you, Ma'am Ume, and my respect and greetings also is shared to, of course, the director or the founder of the IGP or Institute of Global Professionals, Sir Koshik Data. And my presence today, I owe to our local leaders, starting with our regional supervisor in mathematics, Sir Nestor Nuesca, our schools division superintendent from Tarlac province here in the Philippines, Sir Ronaldo A. Pozon, and my education program supervisor in math, Sir August Ballesteros, my principal. Thank you uh, for always supporting um, with my undertakings, and Ma'am Wilma Domingo, and of course my head teacher six in the senior high school, Ma'am Susan Desus, and to our team leader who's uh, led our team with this presentation, a very meaningful presentation and very timely and relevant for everybody. Trends and innovation in mathematics education, Sir Reden Tabamo. Okay, so good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone across the different nations around the globe. Yesterday, I actually started discussing conceptually why is it important to engage our students, where where do we start from them, how do we earn their trust in learning mathematics, and the different techniques and innovations. But of course, I gave my highlight with an innovation. It's not actually my ownership. I don't own any of the innovation I'm going to present. We are just borrowing it, we are just adopting it. And I found it really interesting to help our learners, not just to learn how to solve manually through pen and paper, but also to let them explore things, especially that they are introduced to the 21st century skills, which includes the computer literacy and digital literacy. So for me as a math teacher, it's just all right to let them explore some digital applications and software that will help them discover and create new ideas in mathematics. So it's no longer chalk and talk mechanism. So let's engage them with the proper use of technology. They'll be able to learn many things on mathematics. So I'm going to share my screen. So my fellow speakers had a recap of their discussions conceptually. But in my presentation for tonight, kindly share my screen. Okay. So this is the SPSS because yesterday uh, I'm actually encouraging every math teacher to have or make a learning makeover in your statistics or research class. So usually mathematics teachers are assigned to teach statistics, of course, in senior high school and of course in college. Um, and also for research class, especially for quantitative researches, teachers are trusted for that situation. So it's just right for us as mathematics teachers to be one step ahead of the learners. So it would be a difficult thing if the learners are techno savvy than us as their teachers. So when we go to the classroom, we need to facilitate learning. So how would that be realized if we ourselves don't know how to become a techno savvy ourselves? So I have here the SPSS. Actually, I have an assignment. Yesterday, somebody asked if what is the latest version of the SPSS. But let's recall first how do we define SPSS? SPSS is an application or software, statistical software used for statistical analysis. So it has a meaning of statistical package for social sciences. So that's what SPSS mean. Uh, Exploring the interface. So this is the interface when you open the SPSS. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not answer the question. So the latest version is 28. I've just searched it. So my version is 23. It's quite far from the latest version, but when you actually explore or use any of the version, they just show same in terms of accuracy. They don't give different answers. They just share same results if you try them. I just do not know how the IBM company managed to release versions and how they differ at each other. So I have here version 23 installed in my laptop. So it's not a free version. So I can use every feature that SPSS may offer. So last time somebody also asked, how do you download or install this one? My suggestion, of course, you need to buy it. So somebody, you can just go over the internet, look for the IBM link or website. From there, you can buy actually a premium of the SPSS. But if not, if you just want even the trial versions of this one, you can go directly to YouTube's or some other links in the internet. And you just need to try searching for SPSS. Then it will provide you a link that will direct you to the installation of this software for free. But when I tried exploring last night, I saw some free trial versions that last only for 12 days, approximately 12 days. Or if you can see other versions, the most number of days that I saw is up to 30 days actually. But still, it would be a good thing if you will have the premium one so that you will not be worrying that your version will be expired anytime later. Okay, so on this one, as you can see on the interface, this one is the data view. So I introduced you the different parts yesterday. So it's in this view where you input all the data, necessary data for the analysis. And we have another tab on here that when you click it, it's named as variable view. From here, you're going to input first what kind of data will you input on the data view. So it's named variable view because you need to clarify and establish first your variables before even proceeding to the analysis. So even though it's on the second tab, usually I go over to this tab first and put all the names of all the variables I need to analyze, then check on the types, with decimals, label, values. Uh, Actually, what I consider really important on this part are the name of the variables and the measures. I need to check on those, and sometimes the label or decimals. So on this column, let's just try entering. If I want to name the variable as item 1, like what I said in the discussion yesterday, we can actually use a space in here. So if I try clicking space, uh, and then I click 1, and then I try to move, okay, it will not be registered because it will not be accepted by the software. So it says here in the dialog box, variable name contains an illegal character because the SPSS in variable view only includes or allows the typing of the letters and numbers. But in terms of symbols, you can't use the space. Instead, it recommends the use of the hyphen or the underscore. So if I want to use to enter a name for my variable, let's say for example item, let me just use underscore then 1, so that if I move to the another tab or cell, it will be already be accepted by the software. So when you enter a name, okay, the type will be revealed, the width, the decimals, the width, for how many numbers digits are you going to is the SPSS going to or will allow you to be entered. So we have here 8. In terms of type, you can change the type of data. You know your data, if they are in numeric or numerical form, you just need to click numeric. If they are in word form, you just need to click string. And the rest of the other type of variables are indicated here. So if it is a comma, dot, scientific notation, date, money in terms of dollar, custom currency, we just need to click here what uh, would you like the SPSS to recognize your data as in terms of variables? So you just, since we are on numeric, let's just try clicking numeric, then I'll click OK, the width. Okay, so if I just write here one, so even though when I enter here a 6-digit number, it will not accept it. So since uh, I'm going to input one here, but if you put here 8, it will allow 8 characters for your data. So in decimal, sometimes we are in mathematics we are careful to this one by how up to what decimal are we allowing the SPSS to analyze. So if you put here 2 decimals, it will automatically round off your data into 2 decimals. So if you want a whole number, just make it 0. So proceeding, the alignment of it's the way how the data will be viewed later on the data view. If you want it to be centered, just click center. If you want right or left, you just click the the options you wanted to. Okay, so like what I'm trying to say a while ago, among all the columns, the most important that you as the researcher or the teacher be telling your students to give importance in establishing your variables in the variable view is the column for measure. So if you know that if that your data is a scale or in scale uh, type of data, you need to click scale because from here, uh, the SPSS will be basing the analysis whether they will accept uh, and continue on computation or not, because there are some statistical treatments that will not allow the uh, the computation because the data you have entered are not appropriate for that type of specific statistical treatment. So you need to establish the right measurement also for your data in the variable view. So let's say, for example, if I have item 1, since I'm talking about the responses of the respondents for a given questionnaire for my reliability test later, since they are expressed in numerical forms and they are responses that tells values or measurements, then I need to click scale. Okay, if they are nominal data, you need to click nominal. If they are in orders or ranking, then you need to click ordinal. So since I'm telling you that the data will be responses in numerical forms later, I need to click scale. Okay, so going to the data view, of course you need data for the analysis to take place. Yesterday, somebody asked if we can copy data from the Excel to the SPSS, and my answer is yes. Okay, but just to verify if we can really copy data from the Excel, let's just try having data for Cronbach. Okay, since I will do a demonstration on how to compute the Cronbach alpha using the SPSS. So as you can see, I have here 10 item uh, with the responses of all the respondents. Let's say for example, I conducted a pilot testing and I had 100 respondents. So with these 100 responses from my respondents with those 10 items, I need to copy. If I want to check on the reliability of all the responses as a whole, I need to click everything and copy it. Okay, let's just click copy. Then going to the SPSS, I need to paste it so that the data will be entered. Okay. Okay, since I have here decimal 2, that's why it included 2 decimal places on some variables. So except for item 1 because I changed it a while ago as 0. Okay. So Chromback Alpha is used to check on the reliability of all the items in a given instrument. So when you check on the reliability, like what I told you yesterday, you just need to go on Analyze button, then proceed with the scale, then go to Reliability Analysis for the checking of the Chromback Alpha. Let's say, for example, this is a 10-item questionnaire, and you want to see the interrelatedness of all the items. So I just need to click all the items and transfer them to the right side that tells items. Okay, checking on statistics. What else do you want it to give you? Let's say, for example, on item analysis or descriptives. Uh, so yun lang muna. And then let me continue. Okay, for the solving of the Cronbach Alpha, we have here options. We have different types of reliability tests. But since we're talking of Cronbach Alpha, just click Alpha, then click OK, then it will solve for you. Okay, so it will direct you to another pane that shows the results of the analysis. So with this pane, you can see the results. It says here, of course, since you are looking forward with the Cronbach Alpha, there is here the table for the Cronbach alpha value, and it gives you a 0.805. So all you need to do is to go back with the interpretation table for Cronbach alpha. It can be seen over the internet or over the books that discuss about Cronbach alpha. And as far as I can remember, if it is 0.805, it's actually a high reliability result. So it means that the test or the test items are quite reliable, with they show or register high reliability or interrelatedness with each other. Since I also click item statistics, so it shows me the mean of the scores a while ago of the different responses from the respondents. Okay, so that's how you do Cronbach Alpha. Next, let's just try another. Uh, since for many researchers, the correlational design uh, are very much used or employed on different studies. Let's just try solving for correlation using SPSS. So for correlation, I have here two columns of data. So meaning to say the analysis would be for bivariate correlation, uh, which simply means that I have two sets of data that will be correlated or will be associated together. Okay, when you compute for correlation, of course, you're looking for the value of R, the Pearson R or the R for relationship, and it only ranges from 0 to 1, or sometimes others consider it as -1 to 1. Um, there's just this case that negative comes out as results because it indicates that there is negative correlation. So when you go near the value of 0, it means or indicates no correlation at all. If you go farther and you go nearer with the value of 1 on both sides, on -1 and 1, it means that there is a perfect correlation. Okay, so you also have mm, interpretations or interpretation table for the value of R over the internet. You just need to check it. But whenever I conduct analysis for correlation, I just keep bearing on my mind that if it is from 0.8 to 1, it means to say that there's a great or high relationship that is established through the data. So let's just try analyzing the following. I have here math grades and English grades. For many researches, I saw about math grades and English grades. These are actually as a being tested uh, for association, since it is believed that whoever performs well in mathematics means that they perform well in English, according to many researchers. So let's just try. So if I have here the grades of my students, let's say for example, these are the first quarter grades. Of course, we need to copy the data and going to SPSS. Let me just remove these variables. Let's just try deleting first some. Okay, and then paste the latest data I need to analyze to avoid confusion. Okay, so for correlation, just click analyze, then go to correlate. Then since we have uh, two variables being associated or being tested, so we just need to click by variate. Then these two variables shall be entered on the other side. Okay, for testing. Next, you need to check your options in the correlation coefficients. If the data are in scale, level or type of data, you need to click Pearson. Okay, since it's already in Pearson, Let's now proceed with the test of significance. Please check also if it is two-tailed or one-tailed, if it is directional or not. So most probably, most researches applies two-tailed. So let's just click two-tailed first, and then click the flag significant correlations if there is or none. Later, the SPSS results will show you. Just click OK, then it will direct you to the results of the correlation test. So from here, there is this table. Just look at the value. Uh, Okay, so we have here the variable 00010 and variable 00011. So we have here the value 0.931. So when you check on the interpretation table of the correlation, this zero point 0.9 actually signify a very high relationship. Like what I'm trying to say a while ago, if it is near 1, actually it signify very high relationship. Also, since we click flag the significance of the relationship, it tells you already that there's relationship because of this asterisk marks on this value. So you have there a note or legend right below the table. Correlation is significant at 0.01 level. So it's very high. That's 1% actually alpha level of significance. Okay, so that's how you do correlation for SPSS. Let's try another one since many study also conduct uh, test of difference of the means of different groups of respondents. Let's try two t-test. Okay, first for one sample t-test. For one sample t-test, of course, you have one group of respondents. Then you need to have that known population mean. Okay, for you to be able to proceed in computing the t value, or to be able to conduct the t test well in the SPSS. So we have here a known mean, which is the average height in centimeters of the Filipino male. It may be a survey conducted across the country. So it reveals here that the answer is 162. That's given. Now you have your samples and you tried getting their height. These are Filipino students. So we have here 169 up to 161. So I just tried computing for the sample mean 164, just to see if how it deviates from the average height we have in the population. So it's 162. Anyway, what I only need for one sample t-test is the individual data and the population mean. So going to the SPSS, but before that, let's just copy the given data first, then going to SPSS. Let me just put it on the fourth column to avoid confusion. Okay. So I have there the data. Now, if I want to compute for the one sample t-test, I need to go to analyze again, then go over the compare means. So I have here one sample t-test. Actually, SPSS will guide you very well because of the words uh, it gives are self-explanatory. Okay, so just click one sample t-test. Since I put the data that I'm going to analyze in variable 00013, I need to click variable 00013 and place it on the test variable area. And then on the test value, it's here where you're going to put the known population mean. Since we are trying to compare it from the value 162, since that is the known average height of the Filipino male, yun yung ating ilalagay. Okay, so let's just put 162. Okay, if I click OK, it will reveal the results for the t-test. Okay, so actually for t-test, what we're looking for is the value of t. If we want to compare it with the critical value for the conclusion, or if not, you may at least use the significant for as p value, which is 0.052. Okay, so that's how you do one sample t-test. Let's try another t-test. Okay, for t-test dependent, uh, okay, for t-test dependent, this is actually used when you want to compare the means of a before and after phenomenon. So let's say, for example, you have the respondents and you tried giving them pre-test and post-test. That is a before and after scoring. So I need to use the t-test dependent or the t-test for correlated samples. So I need to copy this one, the data from the pre and post-test, then go over the SPSS. Let me just put it on the next column. Okay, after pasting it, okay, when you want to go on the analysis, just go on the analyze, then click compare means. Please be guided that if your data is a pre and post test, you need to click the paired samples t-test. So when you click this one, it will direct you to this dialog box. Okay, you just need to enter the two variables that will be uh, tested for difference. So we have under the variable 15 and
Hello, ma'am, Salma. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Our speaker may be in technical problem.
Uh, can you repeat this, sir?
Our speaker may be in technical problem.
Oh, so what is the next? Can we move on with our next speaker?
No, ma'am, we move for question and answer.
Uh, sir, I didn't hear about you.
We move for question and answer section.
Q&A. Now it's part of Q&A.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear participants, you all are requested to keep your question in the comment box. Please don't forget to address speaker name. We are waiting for your questions. Dear participants, you all are requested to ask your question in comment box and please address speaker name because if you put your speaker name then speaker can understand which question is for them. We are waiting for your questions. Uh, I think After Q&A, we will share our certification process, and you will receive class material tomorrow on our website, this program description. So all our participants, please put your question in the comment box. We are waiting for your questions. Uh, Once again, all the participants, we are waiting for your questions, and put your question in the comment box, and don't forget to address speaker names with your question. And sorry to say that our last speaker lost internet connection. That's why he cannot continue his speech or presentations. We are really sorry for that. And we can read from the comment. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all the speakers. I learned a lot. Obviously, our speakers give a, so much intelligible knowledge there is in their presentations. I also learned many things from their presentations. Hello, everyone. Is Q&A session. Kindly put your question in the comment box, and don't forget to mention the name of the speaker, and don't shy to ask. Always remember that our speaker are open to any kind of question to you have. Thank you so much. And our in the from the comment box, Igwin says that thank you so much to our brilliant speakers. Yeah, obviously, AK Adhikari, there is some network problems in our country. So, kindly put your questions one by one, and don't forget to mention the name of the speakers. Don't be shy to ask. Always remember that our speaker are open to any kind of question you have. And
Open camera tapos out tayong lahat. Visit na yan. Inis ako talaga. Napakabastos.
I think the our audience has no question. But thank you so much, all the speaker,
Ma'am,
because you
Ma'am
you
Omi,
all
I'm
are
sorry to,
sure.
Ma'am Omi, I'm sorry to say this is the first time that happened in IGP, It's very unethical when someone is doing his presentation and then ask someone to stop. I don't think so that is right. We're so disappointed.
Oh, there's a question from Maribeth. Do any of the speaker what e-learning platform that you have shared can be used best for remediation classes? Hello? Anyone, any speakers can answer this question? Ma'am? I think there is some network issue. That's why we are all disconnected from this webinar. Uh, I'm so sorry that there is some network issue in my side also, and also the speaker side. We are really sorry for this. We are really sorry for this. So, dear knowledge seeker, I would love to thank you all from my deep heart and attending our today's session. Hopefully, you learn something new and it implant into you in your life. Please leave a review on our page if you learn something or we can help you a little bit. And don't forget to collect e-certificate and obviously give a check-in with IGP. Please spread the information with your friends. We hope to see you all again in next webinar. And I'm confident and positive that you all are get some many takeaways from our today's session, and also if you learn something from us, we were a little help to you all today, and all request to beautiful onlooker to spread the information to your friends and community. I repeat again, not to forget collecting your e-certificate from our website or from the comment box is given in the comment box. And after collecting e-certificate, don't forget to celebrate with IGP by checking. By you checking, we can understand our services, your attachment, and we hope to see you all again in the upcoming webinar. Until then, thank you. Brave the pandemic with a smile, sunshine, and warm positive. Stay happy, stay safe. I'm your host, Ummi Salma, signing out. Bye bye. And sorry for today's webinar. We have a network issue, and we're extremely sorry for that. Goodbye, and stay safe.